Heal, man.
She keep a stick, no Hermione Granger. Whole lot of weapons, no Power Ranger. Come around my way, I'm not a stranger. If you come around my way, you in a lot of danger. Niggas be hell like they Texas Ranger. You already know Pop and I fuck with that. Y'all was just great by them sucking niggas. I was outside, yeah, with them bucket hats. You already know this is
Welcome to season 3, episode
19,
episode 19 of the Kill Podcast. This is Hermione Granger by Pat Brady.
It's 19, you know.
switching these girls like Will Smith.
I was just that person, like, I was tweeting this morning, I'm like, yo, damn, what episode is this? Shit, I'm just gonna say we'll be back.
But you had it, you was ready. We looked around, had them faces.
Don't look at me first.
I was expecting to hear something from the background, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of background.
Shout out to Meek in the background. Welcome to episode 19. This is season 3 of the Kill Podcast. Shout out to our engineer, MiqueOnTheMix, a.k.a. Meek in the background, a.k.a.
Meek in these streets.
Meek in these streets. You dig? We're here at Steep Records, per usual. To my left, I have Fortune 600 Cruz, a.k.a. Donnie Simpson, a.k.a. Il Magnifico, a.k.a. Cruz. And to my right, I've got Scooter. I'm just going to shorten it to Scooter. I like Scooter better. A little scoot. A.k.a. Boogie, a.k.a. Casper, a.k.a. The Real Nephew, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kill Podcast. How we doing, gentlemen?
You said you.
Oh, yeah. You always know.
God damn it, Mitch, a.k.a. Haley. Haley, a.k.a. Sad Show.
Healy. You not gonna let the Healy story go?
No.
Sad show.
Nigga went healing up the hill.
Instead of walking.
I was pushing too. I was trying.
Nigga was going up and sliding back down at the same time.
I hate niggas. How y'all doing, man? How y'all been, man?
Yeah,
It's been a couple of weeks. Anything eventful happened for you, gentlemen?
everything been happening. Oh, for me,
We had a nice cookout.
We did.
Did y'all enjoy the cookout?
Definitely did.
I think we
Food
enjoyed
down on
ourselves.
the grill.
Yeah, man. I made a couple of my staples, introduced them to
Potato salad.
to you ladies. Y'all already know the potato salad get down, but that's okay.
Bussin'.
Every time.
Bussin',
I'm
I'ma
the
take a
only
plate
one that
home.
got. I be trying to like encourage people who don't usually eat potato salad to like just try it though, because I promise you, this is different than whatever you got.
It is.
At whatever store you went to. This is not Boston Market. Like this.
Boston Market.
Y'all ain't never ate at Boston
I mean,
Market.
I did, but I was
I
like
had
a
at
kid.
Boston Market, but I ain't never had a
Last-
potato salad.
Y'all had Boston Market in like the past 5 years?
I ain't had Boston Market
You
since I
know,
was a
last
kid.
time I've been to Boston Market is when we went to Boston Market and I was like 13.
And we took that picture in Boston Market with polos on.
Bro, Mo
Boston
still
Market was heat.
It was, and I don't
Mo
know
was
if it's
what?
no
Mo
more.
still post that ugly ass picture. I'd be like, nigga, don't
It's a
put that shit
throwback,
up.
bro. We
Yeah,
supposed to be ugly in your throwbacks. Why people don't like being ugly in their
I
throwbacks?
was
People
never
feel like
ugly,
they supposed
so
to
I
be
don't
See, for reasons
look
like
good
this.
all the time.
I was never ugly, so I don't know.
I
wasn't
had
never
a little-
ugly, Cruz?
I had a
I was
little
always
pea
good looking.
head.
So with the doo-doo dreads, you wasn't.
I was still looking good.
You was still all right.
I mean, I might look funny, but I was looking good at the same time.
Well,
You
that's
might
what
be
I
a funny
mean.
looking
That's
good
what I
nigga.
mean. People. I guess people act like high school never existed and nobody was ever trying to figure themselves out. They was just already, boom, they was there.
Back
But
then, I thought I looked like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I was an ugly nigga back then, but I look at the pictures now, I'm like, nah, nigga, you was always good looking.
Nah, I be looking at my old Jones.
Nah, I be like,
bro,
y'all was
what
an
did
ugly
You used to
ass
look
nigga.
wild as shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bro.
I seen a picture of you when you first got the pep, and I was like, holy shit.
Look like a little roly-poly-oly.
I didn't say that.
Why you do that? Because when I first got the pep, I felt like I looked good. I had just cut my hair
Nah,
and
you remember-
everything.
you know you look
I
like?
felt different.
No, not you when you first got the pep, when you came on your visit. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, no. The visit.
You came with
yeah,
your
I was
visit.
still high school Mitch when I
You
came
look
on
like
visit.
Carl
Roly-poly.
from Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, roly-poly.
All right, welcome to season 3, episode 19 of the Kill Podcast. We're going to go ahead and get into our topics now. This is not going Mitch episode. First and foremost, gentlemen, DaBaby had quite an interesting week so
Rolling
far.
Loud was-
He had a Rolling Loud performance. Do you know about it? I didn't even read or hear what his comments were.
I just found out his
I
comments
don't know
were
verbatim.
yesterday.
what
No,
he
but
said, I just
summarize as
know.
best you can.
So he was like,
They were deemed homophobic.
okay.
It was just mean. Like, he ain't
I
had to
mean,
say it.
the shit was wild.
What did he say? What was it?
He said, you know, if you came to, it's in
You
his
came
art.
here disease-free
If
or
you
something
came
like
to
that.
Rolling Loud disease-free, no HIVs, no sexually transmitted disease, take your phones out, put your cameras up. Women, if your pussy got that water smell, you know, it ain't got no smell to it, it's wet like water, put your cameras up. Men, if you wasn't if you wasn't in the parking lot sucking dick, take your phones out, put your cameras up.
It's like, what was the point, bro? Like, you know what I mean? He like,
Hey.
did you have to say all that?
Yeah, that's so random while
shit
you're
was weird.
performing.
Shit just mean and weird.
Yeah.
That shit was weird. Like, but
I won't.
He was in. I guess didn't you tell me he was interacting with the crowd? That was you that said he was doing the interaction with the crowd, or I just thinking that shit?
I think
I was
No,
just thinking
I
that
seen
shit.
the video. I seen the
But
video.
like my thing is like the shit was wild as shit, and like if you ever seen his performance other than the BET Awards, because that shit was ass. But any of his live performance, he really do be killing shit. Like his performances.
I mean, yeah, he's a
lit.
good performer for sure.
Yeah. So
This
I
has
just
nothing to do with music, unfortunately.
I think-
and that's I guess that's my critique of it. Is
think
why I
motherfucker-
take the attention away from music like that.
I think what happened was he just like over. I don't know. I can't explain the shit. The nigga was wild as a motherfucker, but. I like that most artists just get up there and motherfucking just get out there and fucking rap, like, and don't do, and have very little interactions. But they have a big ass fan base where it'd be like, yo, I don't got it. I could just stand here and, and the crowd gonna rap my songs. But he interact with his crowd. The shit was wild as a motherfucker, but.
I mean,
if
you can
look
interact,
like,
but
if
you don't
look
gotta
at the
do
crowd,
that.
but like, if you look at the crowd, bro, it was like, that shit looked like he was on stage and it was just lights everywhere.
So
Like,
people was putting their lights up. They were
motherfuckers
interacting
had
with
their
them.
I
lights
mean, that's
up.
because it's dumbass people in the crowd. Like, I've been in them concerts, not concerts, them festivals and shit. It's just dumb
Mochella
people.
when you saw Beyonce?
Coachella, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
My bad. I said Mochella. Coachella.
It was. I cried when Destiny's
But
Child
that's
came
my
out. They
point,
floated
though.
and shit. I was like, but yeah, but nah. The point is, like, I mean, you can just interact. She don't gotta do shit, but just stand out there.
Yeah,
But
he's a wild nigga though. Of course, like he always been that way.
yeah, but it's
Over the
like
top.
it's some shit you just don't have to say.
You
like,
gentlemen are talking about two extremes. I think it's completely possible for DaBaby to get up there, interact with the crowd, say some fun stuff.
Yeah, he don't have to
without
say that.
offending anyone. He doesn't have to get up
Yeah,
there
he
and
could
shut
have
up.
like he could
He
have
doesn't
just
have
said,
to get up there and just play his songs.
He didn't have to
also
say
doesn't
that.
have to say anything like
He
that.
could have said, "Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care." For all I fucking
And people would've did it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's
people
what I'm
would've
saying
did it.
about people putting their lights in the air. Like,
Yeah,
it
like-
wasn't that people was like, oh, I agree with him. It was just like people would do anything he'd say.
Yeah, it was uncalled for.
Absolutely.
It was uncalled for.
How you about Tory? He brought out Tory Lanez.
Oh my goodness.
The nigga's just corny. That's all.
Oh my goodness.
He's just corny.
I think he was just fucking with Meg though, like.
For what, though?
Because they just
What do you mean
they recently
effing
just
with Meg? Why
they
would
just
you
had
F
that
with
beef.
Meg like
They
that?
just was beefing and
I
like
mean, but beefing
Meg and
over
DaBaby
what?
was beefing?
yeah, they
over
was just
Tory.
beefing on over the little situation. And then her boyfriend jumped in the shit, and then it was like
Over what situation?
Because he had a song with Tory or a video with Tory.
Wait. So they were already beefing about them having the song, and the
Yeah.
baby. You're saying you think that DaBaby thought it was funny to
yeah, I think he was just
just
trolling.
throw a little salt on top of the beef and actually bring the nigga who shotted her out?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I think how it started was
Allegedly.
DaBaby and Tory Lanez. They already had a song together.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
supposed to come
I'm
out,
shocked.
But
Mhm.
DaBaby's team was hesitant to put it out.
Yeah.
And then when the song did come out, I guess he claimed that somebody from his team retweeted a tweet basically saying like, "Oh, DaBaby and Tory Lanez and some tweet like they ain't go to jail for shooting somebody or something like that." And everybody looked at DaBaby's Twitter like, "What the fuck are you retweeting this shit for?"
Mm-hmm.
And then like he responded to it, and Meg responded to it first like, "Oh, I thought
My homie type shit.
Yeah, that's how it was.
disappointed in him."
Yeah.
And then he kind of got on his rant.
And then her dude jumped in it.
Wasn't Partisan, whatever.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dude from New York.
Yeah.
Don't do no. Partisan is good. Partisan
Yeah.
is good at Partisan
but
Fontaine is good
everybody-
enough at music for you to say his name.
But
I don't even know the nigga
everybody-
name.
Everybody was getting that Partisan because they was like, "Why you ain't got the same energy for Tory? Like, why you jumping at DaBaby? Why don't you jump at Tory? Because he the one that you know what I mean."
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But I think it's also because
You are on it.
he is. I think it's also because DaBaby and Meg was actually like
Yeah,
friends.
they was like industry, like you know how you be at work, you got
Yeah.
HUD, like that's your little jump.
What
like,
make you
what
think
we-
they friends?
I mean, they collaborated on everything. They was doing everything
They
together.
was like
They was like
hip-hop-
homies.
They was like hip hop husband and wife type
Yeah,
thing.
they was.
Nah, no bullshit.
DaBaby and Meg
They made good
have
songs
no
together.
more than 3 songs together.
That's a lot more songs than a lot
They
of people
both-
got with females.
They both launched into mainstream hip hop at the same time. So it is plausible for me to think that their management may have relations because they saw an opportunity for them to collaborate.
Absolutely.
But they may not have had an actual friend. Like,
The
people will fake
propaganda-
a friendship online before a real friendship is
The
ever made.
propaganda
that-
was put out there that they
they
had a mutual relationship.
Yeah. And then when you
business-wise.
look at the tweets, when they was tweeting back and forth, you look at the tweets.
That's the
the
sell
language
music.
of it was like, yo, you know how I
This
am,
is
you know what it
personal.
is. It's personal one, and it showed like y'all actually got respect or had respect and love for each other. So what is y'all doing? Oh, not y'all. What
You
are
can
you
have
doing?
respect and love for someone you don't have a real relationship with, though.
And then, but on top of that too, it's still a woman going through what she went through.
Yeah.
I can't imagine DaBaby would and maybe this is me assuming too much of DaBaby, and we can get off of DaBaby here because I'm tired of saying his name. I can't imagine.
So I'm the only nigga that don't think he did nothing wrong. That's just.
I can't imagine
with
DaBaby
what?
would
Like
jump out there and do this if they ever had a legitimate relationship. Now, have they had a business relationship? Yes. Has that business relationship sold music? Yes. Have they put on Front Street that they have some sort of relationship? Yes. But all of that looks like music industry antics to me.
Yeah.
That's not like, we've never seen video of them like sitting down and having I haven't seen video of them
But that's what we're
having a
saying,
real
though.
conversation or nothing like that. Like, I can't assume more than they have a business relationship. And if that's the case, does he owe her that kind of loyalty? I don't know.
I would say yes.
Nigga a wild nigga anyway. Do it matter?
No, I mean,
I do too,
Wild
but
nigga. Like, regardless of nigga, wild nigga. Like, you knew that from the beginning. Look at all his antics.
you bring up an excellent point. DaBaby has exhibited a pattern of behavior that would lead us to believe
He's
that
a wild nigga.
he does a lot of things that
Unorthodox.
I mean, the nigga do a lot
we
of
wouldn't
corny
agree
shit.
with.
He do a lot of corny. I think he's a corny person. Like, he does a lot of corny shit. Like, even just I know it's in self-defense, but just the continuous bragging about having two bodies and killing nigga. And you got away with it. What you keep on bragging about this shit for? You know what I mean? Like, that shit corny to me.
You know that shit was corny to me, and then he did the other corny thing where they jumped the dude in the Louis Vuitton store,
yeah.
and then the security was like, nah, and then he was like, yeah, I beat him up by myself, and the security guy was like, nah, y'all nigga jumped that man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, why you gotta lie? Y'all got
So
a lot of people get jumped.
Will
Like,
the two
look
of
at-
you be checking out any more DaBaby's music?
I don't
I
listen.
haven't
I don't
listened
listen
to
to
him
the
in a
dude
while.
anyway, so I don't care.
I haven't
about his
listened to
music.
his like first project.
I
The
still
joint with his
regret that
baby
one
on the hat.
podcast episode when me and nephew sat down and we said, choose your size, DaBaby or Lil Baby.
And you chose DaBaby?
Yeah, he chose the baby.
Who did I choose? Lil Baby? I hope I did.
I'm a little baby fan.
No, this was before we had you on.
Okay,
This
cool.
was just me and nephew. Yeah.
You chose
And I was
DaBaby.
saying he was corny then.
I would ask you what side you would pick, but I think it's a little easy to pick now, Cruz.
Lil Baby.
I think that's unfair.
I mean, but I probably would have chose Lil
But
Baby back then too.
I'm not mad at like I don't think the nigga did nothing wrong. I'm tired of like the extra shit that everybody was doing. Of course, the nigga apologized for the shit. He explained, what he was talking about.
But I
Like,
understand why Madonna and them jumped out there. Because what I did know is Madonna's kids were born with HIV. So when you say shit like, raise your hand if you ain't got HIV, it's offensive to people because it's like some people are born with these diseases and STDs and shit like that or viruses that they had no control over. So when you saying shit like that, it's like, you ain't got to be a trifling, dirty person to have this type of shit. It's like, some
okay,
shit
so
is
what
out
does
of your control.
Questlove have to do with anything?
Okay, I
That-
got you.
that
there.
is
no,
the
no, no.
point.
I got
That's the
something.
point.
No. I got something for that. Is it in today's climate where hip hop is deemed a homophobic culture? Could you
I think
not
that's
see
always
the
been.
Could you, right? And that's been a long staple in hip hop, right? Could you not see the importance of a hip hop legend
statesman,
like
yeah.
Questlove coming out and speaking against
That's
DaBaby's
true.
comments,
That's
if
true.
for no other reason, just to say hip
Hip-hop
hop
not on
isn't
this type of shit.
homophobic.
Yeah,
This
that's-
isn't a hip hop
that's
thing.
very true.
That's DaBaby.
That's
This isn't
very true.
Now I didn't read or watch Questlove's comments, so I don't know what they say. But I give Questlove at least a little bit of space to say something because of who he is at hip hop, and I think it's important we don't alienate that community from hip hop because they're making hip hop music. They're gonna be around a long time. Like,
Shit,
not
a lot of
I'm
Questlove,
sorry,
the nigga-
not,
a lot of the
not gonna be
friends-
around a long time.
Questlove-
They're here, they're out, and they want their representation.
Questlove posted like a little Instagram little post, and it had like it was supposed to be a performance or everything. It had Questlove and the other names, and then the baby name. He, how you could write on a little post like your story jump. He scratched off the baby name, and then it said, I think it said something like DaBaby lost a fan or some shit like that. Like, come on now.
But I think that's to his point though.
I think it's while I'm not a fan of cancel culture, and I get what you're saying. That's very cancel culture ish to just jump in, and your only comment is I'm not listening to you no more. I think I agree with you there. I just give Questlove. Questlove can say anything when it comes to hip hop, and I'm gonna listen to him because he's
a hip hop legend.
Like that's the Roots
And it
legendary
was also
drummer.
corny for DaBaby to say, "I don't know who Questlove is," blah blah. And then you performed with him before, like you was on Jimmy Fallon. I'm pretty sure.
This is my last thing to say on this. If you don't know who somebody is, do not tweet it. Do not make it the point of your argument. Because if you don't know who someone is, you have no idea the influence you're speaking to. Do you know how silly it would be if somebody came out and said, why I'm blanking on his name? Drake's big homie that we don't like talking about a lot.
Oh, Jay Prince?
Jay Prince. Can you imagine somebody said, if Jay Prince said something as the hip hop legend that he is, right?
That's
and
somebody he gonna get you touched.
And somebody, well, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking. Stay away from there. Stay away from there. That door says do not enter.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think of the hip hop hookah.
Look, but it would be silly of somebody to say, I haven't. If Jay Prince came out and said something about hip hop, and somebody said, I have no idea who that is from a hip hop perspective. You see how safe I'm being. It would be silly of them to say, I have no idea who Jay Prince is without going and doing some Googles first.
From a hip hop, a human, a street, all that aspect, you say you don't know who he is, you're gonna find out very soon after.
All right, that's all I got on DaBaby. Y'all got
Rolling
anything
Loud,
else?
but Rolling Loud was wild in general though. Like Coi Leray, her performance was ass.
I didn't even
And then
see it.
I'm not touching on that, but then your man
Y'all
Gunna.
gotta chill on
Did
Coi.
you see that nigga's outfit? The nigga Gunna.
Oh, I knew he
The
was going to
nigga
do
Gunna
it.
outfit.
I know.
said,
You want to see it?
motherfucker,
Yeah,
Did you see
show
it?
it. I feel like I did, but I can't
He
remember.
put it in the Joan. I'm gonna show it to you.
I
Hold
feel
on,
like
I'm
I
bringing
seen
it
it, but I
up.
can't remember.
Bro, Gunna had the motherfucker pink spandex on with the motherfucker. Bro, the shirt was wild, bro. The shirt.
I did see that shit. What does it say
Bro,
though?
the shirt say big
Don't read
dick.
it. Bleh. It says big something is
Big-
back outside.
And then on the back
Pause.
it says and loving
Big
it.
dick is back outside.
And then on the back it
Pause.
says and loving it.
Is that why DaBaby said what he said? No, you know what I'm saying?
No, Cruz. I'm not gonna tie those together.
I'm not.
DaBaby did not see Gunna's T-shirt and think that
If
was.
he ain't see
it was
Gunners, he
time.
probably. If he ain't see Gunners, I know he saw motherfucking Young Thug. Cause that motherfucker, they
had the
dressed
same
like
shirt on?
they dressed alike.
He had the same shirt on?
They dressed. He didn't have the same shirt on, but them motherfuckers dressed alike. They look like motherfucker Twin Day.
But those is
They
two
look like
dudes
us in
that,
2011.
Yeah.
Like who in 2011?
Well, we was twinning.
We had Twin
had
Day.
Twin Day.
Twin
I
Day.
just-
Y'all was
No.
Hell no, hell no.
No.
What Jay-Z say? Can't wear skinny jeans because my knots don't fit. I said knots. I heard him. Knots.
He been saying that for a long time.
I know,
but
but-
you seen him last week with the skinny jeans on.
I know,
didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, because it's
They
credit card.
wasn't that skinny.
Because it's
Yeah.
credit card skinny. Don't you? I love how niggas will use that nines bar if they got fat
Yeah.
bands on, but they'll use that credit card skinny
Yeah.
bar if they got the skinnies on. What do niggas say when they got the joggers on? I have no idea. Because you
know. I
crazy
don't wear
running
joggers.
around with bands and joggers. That's just stupid.
I don't
wear
run around
joggers.
with bands, so
At all. Absolutely.
I ain't got bands. I'm broke.
But nah, that no.
Those were some wild outfits.
Them niggas some wild. Them
Those are some wild
outfits.
outfits. I'm still a Gunna fan.
But,
I have no idea why he would wear a shirt like
They
that.
gangsters,
But
though.
they out there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Gangsters though.
Raw Wave, his performance was immaculate.
Immaculate though.
Immaculate.
That's a huge statement.
And now another point in my life where I have to talk about Rod Wave, even though I don't want to.
No, I ain't got you. I'm just
This
giving
nigga,
them.
he will end up.
No, no,
Bro,
I'm
this
not-
nigga
I'm
will
not-
end up in conversation. No. If he had a great performance, that's
I'm
a
just,
good point.
I'm just going over and I ain't touching
I'm not
on
against
it.
that. I just can't avoid him.
They had the crowd crying.
Bro, the crowd sung his whole song without, like, they heard the beat, they started singing word for word, bro.
He could have did the hold the mic out thing
Bro,
and they just
he
sang the whole
walked, he
thing.
walked back and forth while
He's
the
a-
crowd sung the
he's
entire
a star.
song.
Shout
He's a
out
star
Rod
though.
Wave.
He's a star.
Shout
Yeah,
out Rod
He's a
Wave.
star.
No, he makes
a
he
star.
makes good music. I just haven't stumbled into it yet. I got 1 or 2 songs in my library.
So you stumbled
Rico
into
Nasty
it.
had a great performance,
I
too.
guess so. I haven't like played an album through.
She's a rock star, bro.
Rico Nasty had a
She's a rock
excellent
star.
performance.
Oh yeah,
than Coi Leray.
Rico's crazy.
It was.
Well, Rico can rap.
She can,
She can rap. She can rap.
but she's like a rock star. Like
said
She
Wale-
doesn't often.
They said Wale
but-
did his thing.
yeah,
I didn't see
he
it.
had
I don't-
that was another thing where he had the crowd like rapping all of his songs. Like
Yeah.
he got on the floor like prayed and put the mic out there and
But Wale
everybody
can
just,
do that. He
there was
has-
no hands.
Endless hits. He has all kinds of stuff he can do.
Wale is
no
a-
hands, and
Wa-
no hands is just a verse.
Wale
That's
is
one
a
of his
legend.
most memorable verses.
Wale is a legend. I know people don't like him, but he's a legend.
He can people can dislike him as a person and still recognize
He's a legend. He's a rap legend.
I think that's totally fine and possible.
He's a rap legend.
People, I'm gonna change it. Look at his face, because I'm gonna change it. People need to give Coi Leray a break. We ain't gonna stay here long.
What?
People, she makes music.
I was trying to be on
for
her
the
side.
kids. She makes music.
I know she
for
makes
the
music for the
kids.
kids. Kids love her.
We didn't do this to Playboy
That's because
Cardi.
she a
love her.
TikTok
We
fan.
tried to do this to Playboy Cardi,
That's because she a TikTok
but we
celebrity.
didn't do this to Playboy Cardi, for real. So if we didn't
I mean,
do it to
beyond
Playboy,
the
we
TikTok,
can't do it to Coi.
the
like
kids love her music.
What the fuck music do she got?
The
She
Joe
got
with Dirt.
no,
The
she
Joe
got,
with
bruh.
Dirt.
She got heat.
What's it called?
It's
The
hits
Joe
that
with
she
Dirt?
got
Her shit?
spin.
No.
This is before that. That's
Pull
what
up
I'm
in that-
saying. When
pull
she
up in
broke
that-
in, she had records.
Oh,
You want me to play
What's
one
the
of
name
them
of
or
that
something?
song?
No,
I was
no,
about to
no,
say.
Parties.
No more parties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no more parties. Yeah.
That's why they love it, because Dirk's on it.
Nah,
No,
don't
they
do
love
that. Don't
her
do
because
that.
boy.
No, because she got on there and she did her thing. She did the singing. They liked her
She's a
cadence and the way
knockoff
she
version
rap.
of Rico Nasty.
She's not a
No,
knockoff
she's
version
not.
of Rico.
If
If anything, she's
anything,
a female Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with
That is, and I only say that not because she's making the exact same music as Playboy Cardi, but Playboy Cardi really corners his music on like his cadence and the way he raps over it and how fun it is to hear him perform. And I feel like she's doing something similar. She's not rapping, but she's making fun stuff to listen to and perform.
Okay, how about this? Rolling Loud was a bad business move for her.
I agree. I don't think no. Well, no, not a bad business move, but I don't think much of her target audience was there. Again, if she's for kids, Rolling Loud is a bunch of 21 and plus people. They not
So that's
they
a
not
bad
spending
business
a
move.
bunch
It's
of
not a
Coi
bad
Leray.
business move because at the end of the day, like there's no such thing as bad press, right?
Yeah,
All
easy
press is
said
that.
good press.
Yeah, if you
All
believe
press
that.
is good press.
If you believe that.
No, go ahead.
I was about Rolling Loud. Like certain artists will do very well in Rolling Loud, and what happens is when you consolidate all those artists, some people don't fit that crowd. So I see what Nephew was saying about
Right.
it's not
So
good move.
that's a bad
But
business
it's
move.
But it's a good move as well because Rolling Loud is such a big
Exactly.
thing.
So many
I see
people.
The
what-
whole world. So people that didn't know who Coi Leray was
Now-
before
now
last
know.
week, now they know who her. Because
But it's still a bad business.
But it's a
'cause
bad
now
move because
motherfuckers
now
gonna
they
say-
know
they're
her.
gonna say, yo, she suck.
Exactly.
They
now
gonna
they
say
know
she
her for being
sucks.
trash.
But if you look at the flip side of that, they gonna look at her. Oh, yo, she sucks. But let me listen to her music, see how bad she really is. All her shit like this, and people listen to the music, they be like, oh, either they gonna say she's some ass, or they gonna be like, oh, that's just a bad little whatever clip of that.
She makes festival
she's
music.
not gonna
though.
get a lot of. She's nice.
She makes
what I'm saying?
festival
But she's
music.
getting
She's gonna-
stream, regardless of if it's
I get
nice
what
or
you're
not. She's
saying.
getting streams.
Like financially wise, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. But what I'm saying is like all in all, she's gonna be on the spectrum of she's okay or she ass.
But listen to what you said first. Financially, she's gonna
Yeah,
be good.
that's
So
true.
at the end of the day, what's this shit about? With you on a skill level or a level of her?
That's
Finances.
true. Yeah, that's true. I get what you're
I
saying.
think if you're looking for better rapping, just don't go to Coi Leray.
Yeah.
I think it's very simple.
Yeah. If you're looking for some vibes
Some
or whatever,
fun
like
festival,
fun,
Dirty
festival,
Little Baby concerts.
play for the kids music. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys see about Simone Biles? She exited the
Good for
Olympic
her.
stage.
That's great
for
for
her
her.
mental health. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Great
ahead
for
and
her.
hit this for her one time.
round of applause.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give her a round of applause. She what's up? What you got? That Olympic, bruh. This is my thing, bruh.
It's a different because you gotta think like anybody in the Olympics, you're considered the best not only in the country but like in the world.
Yeah.
At whatever
Yeah.
you at,
Yeah.
whatever competition it is.
And then on top of that, when I tell you, gymnastics is unlike any other
It's so
sport
dangerous.
you have ever heard of. You think LeBron risks it when he goes for a dunk by, how he's supposed to land and stuff
Flipping
like that.
in the air on a balance
Multiply that times 300,000.
Exactly.
That's the risk that and the physical toil that gymnasts take.
That's the point that you brought me to a point. Because for me, it's like people was like, oh, well, you got Tom Brady. If he has a bad mental day, he still goes out there and wins a ring. LeBron, he have a bad mental day, he still goes out there and gets some. But it's different because they're not physically putting their life on the line in their sport.
Bruh,
So Simone Biles,
LeBron
if she's
was
not right mentally,
physically at risk, he wouldn't even be out there.
that, and if Simone Biles is not right mentally, she can't do a flip and concentrate and then land on her feet. She can land and break her
It
fucking
takes
neck or something like
the
that.
mental fortitude it takes
know
to
what I mean?
perform on that stage in that specific sport and beyond,
In front of the world,
and then
representing a country.
past all of that, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as someone says it's my mental health, you should take your hands
Yeah.
off the subject.
Yeah.
You should not make any comments
Absolutely.
about anyone else's mental health, because if it was you and you were struggling with something, don't you hate when you going through something and somebody pull up and you talking to them about what you're going through and they bring up something way worse that they going through, so you don't even feel like your struggle mean nothing no more? That just make you feel like trash, right?
It's called a narcissist.
It is called a narcissist. Do not approach this with narcissism. This is not about what you believe of the struggle. This is not what you think of. We are talking about someone else's mental health. And when we are talking about someone else's mental health,
be very delicate
nothing
with
else
it.
is relevant. Very delicate, because had Simone injured herself, had Simone taken any self-medication,
See, that's why
Had
my
we-
black ass quiet.
had we lost Simone, anything.
Everybody been crying.
I don't want to make it that dramatic.
But it's the
But
truth.
it is.
It's the truth.
It's a slippery slope when you're talking about that. So I encourage everyone to please leave that woman alone. Let her go get herself together. And whenever she's ready to perform again, we will be grateful to have you.
And the stand up part about it is, forgive me if I'm saying the girl's name wrong, if I'm saying the wrong name at all.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl that won gold this year in the gymnastics, I think her name is Sunny Lee or something like that.
The Chinese, Asian, Japanese.
I just say Asian because I don't know
yeah.
what her
Sure,
ethnicity is.
ethnicity is.
We ignorant. Forget it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
That's my job.
the shine and the light and the praise she giving her on Instagram and all that, like that's dope in itself.
Sportsman.
She gave another
Real sportsman.
Yeah, she gave another girl that opportunity to take the you know what I mean, take the torch, or, you know what I mean, do what she got to do.
Absolutely.
It's not all on Simone Lee Simone Biles no more. Simone Biles no more. It's
Yeah.
on the Sunny Lee. I
Yeah.
think that's her name. I hope that's her
Simone
name.
Biles is considered one of the greatest gymnasts ever
Of all
She's not
time.
even 30 years old.
Yeah.
So she want to take a
Bruh,
break. Like
no,
she
but
can take a break.
gymnasts don't
Is she even 25?
Bro, this is my thing. Like, basketball players make it to 30-something years old, and we consider that like a long career. Gymnasts don't even be like the toil they body be taking past 25.
They
like,
start
it don't
at
even
16.
That's
Well,
what
not
I'm saying.
start at 16. They start way younger than that.
And their
but
prime be like 18, 19, 20, something like that. And then after that, not to say she's on a downhill, but the physical toil that you put your body
just
through
too
is
much.
It's too anyway.
It's too much.
Did you ain't had nothing to add?
Nope,
with Simone
because I'm a
Biles.
narcissist. I'm not in this.
At least he know. At least he's
I
respectful enough to know.
respectfully be quiet.
I got you.
That's called self-awareness right there. Self-awareness, dog.
Accountability.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
And speaking of self-awareness, it has nothing to do with self-awareness, but it was a terrible transition.
The Wizards have absolutely no self-awareness at all. Bro.
No, I think that's a lot of self-awareness.
So is Bradley Beal sitting now?
Yeah, he's
you
staying.
throwing in the bag? You throwing
Yeah.
Bradley in the bag?
Yeah, they said he can sign for 5 years, $235 million. You'd be a fool not to take $235 million.
Depending
No.
on what you're going for in your career.
It depends.
I'm going
This
for
is-
the motherfucking bag.
This is his win, bro. You can always get a bag later. This is the window for a
At
championship.
Okay.
27 years old?
I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
$235
$235 million. When you
Depending on what
32,
you're going for in your
Bro,
career, dog.
when you go-
you're not a champion. You
bro,
gotta
you
go
can
for a
be a
championship
champion
first.
at 32 years old. That's what I'm saying. Take your
I'm saying-
235
I'm saying
mil.
If you was
He going Dwight Howard it?
right now.
JaVale McGee.
And his skill set is just shooter. He's a shooter. He's not an athletic predicated dude. So he
But they
can
don't
be
play no
32.
defense.
Doesn't
Like
matter.
it gets deep. Playing defense get harder as you get older.
I get that, but you can be 32 playing the style of play he has and still be in your prime.
You're gonna look like a shooting guard version of
I don't
Carmelo
know.
Anthony.
Yeah. He works hard to make his shots. And while he's good at it right now, that I believe that ability will decline over the
Is
years.
Ray
Get
Allen a
you-
legend?
get you
Yes. What's the relevancy?
Because Ray Allen and Brad Beal play the same style of ball. Ray Allen didn't get his first ring until he was like,
31, 32. Yeah. But he switched his game up, though.
Brad can change his game up, make his 235, and be good.
I ain't mad at that.
And he stayed with the Wizards.
But,
Ray
So
Allen
supporting.
stumbled into a great opportunity.
so let me ask you this.
free agency
Do you think
and everybody want to go one place.
Because there's so much stuff about this Wizard stuff. Go ahead, Meek. What you got?
Wes Unseld Jr. going is he giving already a setback?
No.
Hell yeah.
No. I
No.
don't think so. I don't
Hell
think so.
yeah.
I don't
It's
think so.
Coos, bro.
No.
Coos.
You
is-
gotta stop trashing Coos.
Okay,
man.
yeah, let's do this thing. I'm gonna answer you, but we gotta get this cool stuff out the
But how
way,
they gonna
man.
work? Okay, we gonna get to that. But how they gonna work Kuz and Roy Hashimura?
Oh my goodness, there's
They're
so
the
many,
same
there's so
players.
many questions about this new Wizards team.
No, they not. No, they not.
They
No, they not.
like- they got
No,
a
they
lot of
not.
similarities. They got
No,
a
they
lot
not
of
because Roy is more of a.
I
They
think
do
he's a
have
little more
similarities.
physical. I
He's
think
a little
Roy's a little more
physical.
physical.
They can put
Coos
Roy
is
at
goofy. Like he just like he just a small forward version of J.R. Smith.
Hold on,
Like,
wait,
you
wait,
never know what you're gonna fucking
wait,
get.
wait. Nephew, you ready? Wait. You Kyle CruiseMa?
Sideshow. Come on, man.
Oh, Kyle CruiseMa? No, nothing, bro. That's amazing. Oh
That's a
my
reach.
god,
That's a reach.
That's a reach.
Stretch Monroe.
Keep going.
I didn't even
Talk
know.
about whatever.
Like, nah,
man.
like
No.
I was so at first I was like so confused what the hell you was talking about, and then I had to realize you was reaching for his name.
But they said Kuzma gonna be outside, so K Street gonna stand for K Street. It's gonna be Kuzma. In all honesty,
Street.
I'd rather them just trade Kuzma to wherever.
But nephew, this is the thing. They're
use him as a trading
idiots.
card.
They are idiots.
But
The
nobody
only
wants his
way
ass.
you were going to get Kyle Kuzma off was in a package. No one wants him by himself.
So that should tell
no
you something.
team.
But listen to
No
this, though.
team.
But
We're
listen
not
to
gonna.
this.
He's playing in a Wizards uniform.
But
That's
no,
what
he is
that
going
should
to be
tell you
suiting
something.
up.
Listen what I'm telling
That's
you,
like
though.
Ben Simmons. Like nobody wants Ben fucking
He's not
Simmons.
gonna be.
Ask
He's
way
gonna
too
be
much for Ben
suiting up.
Simmons,
No.
though.
The Sixers
That is
didn't want to
true.
give Ben Simmons up, so they kept putting up terrible trade
Ask
offers
for
for
way
Ben
too much.
Simmons.
But my thing is like, if nobody wants Ben Simmons, nobody's gonna fucking want Kyle Kuzma.
I agree. So I
That's
don't know why
different.
the
So that means
Wizards
you're not.
grabbed him.
So that means you're not
That's
good.
different.
So the Wizards got
No, that's not the
bad
case.
hands.
That's not what that means. That's
That's
not
not
what
the
that
case.
means.
That's not the case.
And the thing is, the Wizards also took Kyle Kuzma because, to be honest, I read something, and not to say I agree with it, but they said the only player they really, really are in love with is KCP.
Not Montrez?
Kyle Kuzma and Trez. They
I
said
like
they-
Trez.
I do too, but
I
they
love
saying
Trez.
they
I
might
like
use
Trez.
them
We
for
need
trade
that.
bait.
We need Trez on defense.
They might use them for trade
Better
bait.
because you
And
let
the
Bobby
person-
Portis Jr. go.
The person they talking about trading for him though is Spencer Dinwiddie. They're gonna take Kuz and Trez and trade him to the Brooklyn for Spencer Dinwiddie.
That's stupid.
That's what I heard because Spencer Dinwiddie wants to play with Brad Bill.
Our front court is going to look
I like
terrible.
Dinwiddie, but it's like
Dinwiddie don't play that much of defense neither.
Who is going to play the 4 and the 5?
We just drafted dude Isaiah Todd. He's nice.
And y'all
Yeah,
got,
but
like,
a draft.
Corey
I'm
Chris-
talking about this year.
Y'all got Chris.
I don't want to put any wild
Chris-
Krispy
We're gonna-
Kreme.
listen, we-
Corey
we-
Crisper.
Brad Miller.
Yeah,
He reminds me
yeah.
of Brad Miller. He reminds me of Brad Miller.
Yeah.
And we're in a rebuild. You got to keep that in mind. We're in a rebuild. Like
You don't go rebuild with Kuzma.
Nah,
though.
this isn't a this isn't a rebuild. Not with Brad. Not with Brad.
So is Kuzma going to be traded before the season starts?
I hope
Or is he gonna
fucking
be a
so.
trade
No.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna be traded before the
he
season.
If
will
not,
be
the Wizards tickets are going
There
to be a
will
whole
be
lot
a-
cheaper.
There will be a Wizards jersey with a Kuzma on the back of it.
I think I got it.
Your tickets are gonna be cheaper.
If Kuzma cooks and like really starts frying,
Possible.
he's going to stay. He's going to stay.
Yeah.
But if he's like iffy, he can still be used as trade bait.
Yeah.
So he's in a position of like
For
he has to step up.
what?
Or like
The Wizards are going to take the bad end of the stick with any trade dealing with Kyle Kuzma.
I think y'all
In
are
every
being too
trade
hard.
the Wizards do, they take the bad end of the stick.
I think
that's
you're
why
being
he-
Send
too
his ass
hard.
to Houston like y'all sent everybody else there.
Did y'all watch Russ this year though? Did y'all watch Russ this year?
Russ is great.
He wasn't great.
He wasn't that
Second
bad
half
though.
of the season, he was better.
yeah,
The
Yeah,
second half he was better.
But he was injured the first half though.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, we can't
And
say
a lot
that.
of the Wizards players were injured.
We
Cruz
can't
played
say
82
that
games
we
and
got
stunk
the
it up.
whole. We can't. That's so like hard to say though because I mean he played bad last year, yes, but
But to his defense, the whole Lakers team played bad.
that and who plays well with LeBron? Who plays
you
well with
good.
LeBron?
Mo, the dude, they old point guard back in 08, 09, Mo
Okay,
Williams.
0809,
Anderson Virgil played good with him.
a role player that is all about hustle. A guy that needs the ball and needs touches. Who
Richard
played-
Jefferson played very well with him.
He was 40 years old. All he did was do putbacks and layups. Who else?
Kevin Love came out picking pop.
He was terrible with the Cavs.
He's mad regular. Somebody said Kevin Love was regular.
Bosch played
was.
very good with him.
Kevin
He
Love
changed
was
his
a
whole
great
entire
outlet
position. He was a
passer.
rebounder guy.
Bosch was the reason they won a lot of
He was,
championships.
but he wasn't the all-star player he was before.
Shit, Mario Chalmers played well with motherfucking LeBron.
You're naming guys that are playing role player roles. A guy that averaged 19 and 5.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Listen-
What do you
listen
think?
what
What do you
I'm
think you're gonna get from Kuz? A starter role?
Yes, that's what he is. Brandon Ingram played bad with him. Julius Randle played. I don't even think Julius Randle played with him.
Nah, he
Brandon
got
Ingram
traded
played
for
bad.
him. Well,
Lonzo
nah.
played bad. All these dudes that played bad, they went to other teams without LeBron and thrived. That's because LeBron is so ball dog.
But they got sent to bad teams. Of course you're gonna thrive. New Orleans was horrible when they got
But they're
Lonzo.
good now.
They okay. They didn't even make the playoffs.
He averaging 26, Zion averaging 27, Lonzo giving you
Still didn't touch the
15
playoffs.
and 8. You know what
John
I'm saying?
Morant made it to the playoffs before them.
I mean, John.
And he didn't have that much of a team.
Memphis has no. That's not
Who?
true. That's
Who?
not true because Memphis is a better constructed
Jonas
team.
Valanciunas suck as a center. He didn't even give you 10 points in the game.
Hold on, I got you, Cruz.
The only person they got is dude, what's the name? Justin Jackson and Ja and what's the other dude? Dylan what the fuck is his
Dylan
name?
Brooks.
Yeah, him. They're the only 3 talented
Bro.
players on that team.
See, because you're looking at just the talent. You're looking at just what the numbers are saying. You gotta look at it from a well-constructed team chemistry standpoint.
Bro,
have a good team.
They still sitting on Grayson Allen on the motherfucking
They
team.
have a good team chemistry. The Pelicans and
Of course, they're all young, cool.
they coach great. The Pelicans wasn't coached well. They have no spacing. They had none of that, so they're not gonna work.
That's true.
Huh?
They go Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, because
Kuz, it is undeniable that Kuz will play better.
he averaged
without
19 and
LeBron.
5.
It is
That's what I'm
undeniable.
saying.
That is not the question.
This might be the first half of the season. Kyle Kuzma has to prove himself.
Yeah.
To see what his value.
Nah, this is my beef, me.
I buy tickets to the Wizards
This is
game, so
my
I'll
beef,
see him.
because if he plays well, he's not gonna stay. If he plays like trash, he's gonna stay. As
I don't know about that,
anybody
though.
on the Wizards.
I don't know about that.
That's
I think
how
if he
it goes
plays-
with the Wizards,
I
and then they
think
go
if he plays
somewhere
well-
else. Bobby Portis went with somewhere else.
And got a championship in 1 year.
Started dogging, bruh. Like Dwight Howard when they got a championship after he played with the Wizards. Like people just come to the Wizards and they do one or two things: either they get their game better and dip, or they stay trash and stay until niggas don't want to pay
The
them no
big
more.
part of that was coaching.
Yeah, Scott Brooks sucked at developing
All right,
players.
so yeah, we gonna have to see what Wes Unseld Jr.
Wes
is gonna
Unseld
do.
Jr. is they saying
He's a player's coach.
Yeah, he can coach young guys. He can coach old guys. He gets
So
play
I
to
think-
play for
so
you.
do
Play
think
defense.
Danny's going to actually step into the role
I do.
he's supposed to be.
I do.
A lot of people say he's like another Luka.
He's not Luka, but
I'm saying like he got like a game like
yeah.
Luka though.
And
the fuck
Scott
is
Brooks used
Denny?
him as a
Denny Avdia?
yeah, he's from overseas.
Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He tore his knee, right?
But he should
Something
be.
like that,
I
blew his
think he
knee
should be
out,
back
yeah.
this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they use Denny as a spot-up shooter. That's why Scott Brooks is such a bad coach.
Yeah, I agree.
They said like they put him in a more ball handling.
Yo,
He's
Scott
gonna be
Brooks
nice.
let fucking Bogdanovic walk, and like that was horrible. For Berton?
That wasn't really Scott Brooks, so that was Tommy Shepard. Or was it Grunfeld at the time?
I think
Was it Ernie or Tommy Shepard?
I think
Don't matter. That still was a badass idea.
we should
Berton,
get
really?
Bogey.
Well, they trying to trade Bertans now.
We're gonna finish up this Wizards talk with this one question:
What?
do the Wizards play better or worse this year than they did last year?
I think better. I think better because
I think they're gonna stay right where they at.
I think better. I do. And I say that because I think it's better coaching. And I think that as great as Russ is and as much as he willed us to win, I think that him and Brad wasn't necessarily a good fit. Not that they clashed, none of that. They were two great players, but I think with that, it was too much ISO ball. So when it's too much ISO ball, there's too much hero ball. Nothing flows. And when somebody has a bad night, it's just bricks all night. I think that now there's just Brad is the sole superstar and you're building pieces around him, the team will flow. It'll be like a Memphis situation where the chemistry will be there, the coaching's there, and you can actually put up a good game plan rather than just being ISO ball all game.
So
My thing is, you can't coach heart. Either you got it or you don't. Half the Wizards team don't got no goddamn heart.
I don't think that. I think you can coach hard.
No,
I think you can.
hell
I
no.
think you can.
That's not a coachable thing.
I think you can.
That's
I
not
think
a
you can.
coachable
I
thing.
think you can. I think when you got a coach that teaches
How do you
defense,
coach hard?
That's what I'm saying. I think you got a coach that teaches defense, teaches grit, teaches hard work.
Tom
which-
Thibodeau did that with New York Knicks.
Exactly.
You can't coach heart, but a bad coach will make players with heart look like they don't have it.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds good.
So
Exactly.
I think Montrez is good for their
He
heart.
has heart.
Yeah.
That's why I want
But we
Trez to stay.
But we have a lot
I like
of that same
Trez
type
though.
of
You
player.
see, I
though.
don't complain about Trez.
Daniel
like Trez.
Gafford is the same type of player as Trez.
He has heart.
But he be a good
I like
factor.
Daniel, and
Thomas
Daniel
Bryant.
He gets
played
in foul
great.
trouble
If their
though.
big man rotation is Thomas Bryant, Gafford, and Montrez, and then if Bertans can kind of just do the pick and pop shit that he do, I think that's okay.
That's all right. I think
Yeah.
they'll get some wins.
I'm not mad at that.
I think
Do
y'all
you
been the
think
same
that
spot y'all been
Bertans-
We keep
this year.
Hachimura.
Yeah, I don't think.
Hachimura-
Hachimura's
it don't
gonna
get no
be a
better,
dog.
you know.
He's
I
gonna
think
be
they
a
blew
dog.
the whole team up just for us to be the
That's not a
same
size.
level
Yeah,
of
the
talent
same.
as
Yeah.
next year.
Now,
I don't think so.
Who'll be the point guards? Is it Neto and
No. We just got Aaron Holiday,
He's not a starter though.
Okay.
It's gonna
but
be
they gonna try him over who? Please start Aaron Holiday over Neto.
Nato was actually
Nate-
Neto. However you say his name, he was nice.
Yes, but
Has no heart.
bruh,
The
I'd rather
niggas-
start Ish than
bruh,
Neto.
he struggled to get layups because, bruh,
Aaron Holiday's what? 6'1", 6 foot?
Neto-
That's 2 inches taller. That's 2 inches taller.
I'd rather start Ish.
It's just 5'8".
At least
I
he know.
start Ish.
At least he know the.
At least he know the
his-
plays.
Yeah, at least he
and
know his thing.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
and they already got the respect from. I give it to Ish before
I give it to Ish before I give it to Neto.
I think we might get a free agent.
Yeah, I hope we get a free agent too.
Yeah.
I don't know what point guard free agents. Lonzo Ball.
But-
Lonzo Ball. We want
He'll be
Lonzo.
a great fit.
But I think
He'd be a
this
good
year,
fit.
this
I like
is-
his
this
ball
is gonna
movement.
be this is going to be a
And he can
rebuild
shoot
year.
now, too.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. hopefully they can get a hot.
It's the Eastern Conference.
They might make the playoffs.
They're gonna be like the low. It's gonna be like 7 8 seed. They gonna struggle.
But that's like the worst
That's
place
what they
to
was
be.
just at this year.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like how you said, you don't think they're gonna get better. I don't think they're gonna get better neither. But I think this year is gonna be like a project year. Give them a chance to see where they go, and then give them some cap room for one, and two.
Because we ain't had no cap room with that Bradley and Russell contract.
Yeah, and then see what whoever's about to come out of college, who the new draft picks is about to be, and then see where that goes from there.
I'm excited to see what Corey does. Corey
So
Crispin.
I probably give us about hopefully 30 to high 30s.
And wins.
Yeah.
We
I
beat
can see
500
that.
last year. Barely
I'm
at the
not
end of the season. We
understanding.
beat 500. So I think we can get back to
Are
500.
they
I'm
playing
not
82 games again this year?
It might
Or,
be 72, maybe 72. I don't think.
it-
I don't think
No,
I
I
think
think
it's
they go back to
82.
full
It's back. It's back full season.
I think
but
it's back to
my
full
thing
season.
is like the draft. They went and got Corey Crispin. Why? Why didn't they get to do Osman Garuba from Spain?
Because they have those players though.
You got Rui. You got Rui and Berton. That's the same
Bertans
position.
play like shit. That's why they try and get rid of him. Kisper will come in and play that role, and Kisper actually gets you boards rather than just shooting. Bertans just shoots. That's it. And when he ain't,
only great at
And
one.
when he's off,
he's off.
Yeah.
oh my.
There's no defense.
He's off.
There's no
Off
rebound.
like bug spray.
There's no blocks,
He's
no breaking passes.
Yeah.
No
But
nothing.
I
That's why
don't
say
know.
Chris
Maybe it's
Paul
just
played
me.
Because he played for Gonzaga, right?
They
Yeah.
played with
So when I
Jalen
watched the
Suggs.
championship game, they played the championship game.
Yeah.
we don't like
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
He
Why
I
not?
don't even because they Pepperdow's rival.
So,
I love Gonzaga.
I don't know if we can
so,
call
like,
ourselves
he
rivals,
remind-
but
when I was
yeah.
watching it, I was like, yo, he kind of reminds me of like a Brad Miller.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like a who else? Like because he can pass a little
Yeah.
bit, but he can also get you.
He reminds me of Brian Scalabrine.
But he can get busy in the post
Bro, that's
too
not
if
a
he wants to.
yeah.
It's not a bad thing. But
I
I'm
am
just saying-
trying to
Scalabrine didn't play
move.
well.
I am trying to move into a new topic, and you going to drop some Brian Scalabrine hate right there, bro?
No.
Not the white
that's,
mamba.
That's not a
I
bad
was
thing.
about to say.
Brian came from Boston. I love Brian.
I was
He
about to
didn't
say
do
you better
anything in
love
Boston.
Brian. Brian
What you
out here
mean?
whooping
He didn't do
40 year
anything in
olds.
Boston.
Who didn't?
Brian Scalabrine.
He was solid in Boston.
He
What are you
played
talking
2
about?
minutes a game.
It doesn't matter.
He played 2 minutes a game everywhere he
Taco
went, bro.
Falls plays 30 seconds a game, and everybody loves Taco.
Because his name is Taco and he's 7'8".
Taco Falls is hilarious. Like just putting the S on the end of Taco name. He called
That's
it Taco
like
Falls.
tick for tack.
But that's my point. Like, I love Brian. Love Taco.
I hope you do. I think we've exhausted the Wizards talk. We asked a lot of questions that we didn't give answers to, but that is A-okay. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the Wizards stuff. I know we got a ton of Wizards fans in our following, so
I'm a Boston fan.
jump in, let us know what you think, man.
The gridiron is coming up in a couple weeks, in like
The what?
2 weeks.
The gridiron.
The gridiron.
What is that?
The football field.
Oh, y'all know I don't. Come on, man. Y'all want to talk about? You want to talk about it?
Absolutely. We can see my Washington football team.
Go ahead.
work
Say
this
what y'all
year.
gonna say. Go ahead.
And we get to see Mitch lose his bet with Tim Tebow, so he gonna be doing his push-ups and shit.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I
have
do
a
got a
bet.
bet.
I do have a bet
Yeah.
with Tim Tebow. What's my bet?
I think
Like
you
he's
gotta
like
do
5 catches or some shit like
it's
that.
like 5 catches.
He with the Eagles? Who he
But
with?
Nah, he with
Nah,
Jags.
he in the Jags.
I think it said like 5 receptions
looking
by the
really
5th
nice,
game
too,
or something
Was
like
it
that.
5 receptions or 5 touchdowns?
No, I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't have put money on tag.
What's his man rate?
Hey.
What's his man rate?
Probably like 55.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. He probably like a 72.
For a tight end?
He's looking really good in camp.
Bro, nobody's seen him in real life.
We're not. We've
That's
done
true.
Tim
We just
Tebow
can't.
already. We're not doing it over again. Do you guys have any other
Oh, my man.
gridiron
your
football
man.
takes?
Your
What
man.
else y'all got?
What's up with
Carson
your coach?
Wentz.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that shit. That shit hurt my dad.
That was a waste of
But
a trade.
To be honest with you, bro, I wasn't expecting Carson Wentz. Like
Who's your other quarterbacks?
some rookie nigga named Jacob Eason.
Oh, he was actually nice.
He was nice in college, yeah. But I wanted. My thing was give Jacoby Brissett the starting role that he was
Is he gone?
deserved. Yes,
Before we
go?
look,
Miami.
before we fixate on any one team's moves, is there a team that's looking a lot better this year for football?
Washington football team.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they really look a lot better? What happened that
Absolutely.
makes them?
Sound like
Why do they look
something
better?
like that?
Why do they look better?
They
Our
just
coach
signed a
look
D
better.
tackle, Jonathan Allen.
Okay.
Why do they? We gonna jump to your coach.
Why they look way better?
Why did the Washington football team look?
I like
what
giving
moves did
Tyler
they make?
Heineke.
He's not gonna
He's
be
gonna
a
be
starter though.
he's gonna be starting by week 5. Watch.
What position
Maybe.
does he play?
Quarterback.
The little white dude that cooked
Oh,
Tampa
white
Bay.
quarterback. You know
Yeah.
we do good with white quarterbacks.
Yeah.
It's the black quarterbacks that.
Yeah, Jason Campbell.
That's not true.
RG3.
RG3 he just got hurt.
No, he
Haskins.
was, but that's what I mean.
He killed his own career.
I don't. We can't never get a black quarterback past 2 years to actually get something done.
Jason Campbell's decent.
Yeah, he was.
Donovan McNabb was the best.
No, he wasn't. Donovan McNabb is terrible.
I think Campbell might have been the best black quarterback here.
I think RG was. He just got hurt, but Jason
He
Campbell.
killed his own career. He wanted to play upper management, and not go to practice every day.
I think he was.
Wanted to have dinner with the motherfucking Dan Snyder and
Is
everybody.
that
just
him
been
or
hurt.
is that him or is that upper management?
That's a little bit of him. Like you,
Shanahan made him play though.
Yeah.
So Shanahan made him play.
Yeah.
So he knew he was hurt.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Shanahan didn't really like him.
So who was the guy that you didn't name? The quarterback, what's his name?
Taylor Heineke. But the reason why I'm
Okay.
saying he'd be better is
Heineke, why is he
because-
better?
I mean, he's not better. He just
Or why is
He's
this
solid.
an upgrade?
he's solid.
He was
solid.
He did good in the game.
The
versus
Bucks.
But that's
Yeah.
not why
He
we're
did
gonna be
good.
better.
He did
Why
good.
will
He did
why
good.
will the Washington
We had
football
a
team be
top
better?
5 defense last year. Was probably gonna be maybe top 2 this year. We had no receivers or anything.
What has made your defense so much better?
We got a
Y'all
better
got that.
corner.
Y'all got who? The better corner? Who?
William Jackson III. He's a lockdown corner.
That's who y'all got?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
William
didn't-
Jackson
I didn't know he
III.
was there.
We drafted Jamean Davis, the middle linebacker, who can be a dog. He's
Okay.
runs a 4.3 and he's like 6'4", whatever.
Okay.
But on top of this, so our defense will be top 2 this year. Besides that, we had no weapons on offense. This year
Now
we had Terry McLaurin,
now the Washington
Terry
football team.
McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, the rookie Diami Brown, Antonio Gibson.
You got to give me positions with these names.
The first 3 dudes I named was wide
Wide
receivers.
receivers.
Okay.
and
Adam
then
Humphries
Turner.
is a number receiver. He's nice at the slot. Antonio Gibson is the running back, but he can play receiver as well because he played receiver in college.
Okay.
We got Ryan Fitzpatrick,
Okay.
Fitzmagic.
The only thing I like about Ryan is that he will
What
throw that
position does
motherfucker
Ryan
to
play?
He quarterback. But we
He's,
need
he's,
So
that.
who's starting?
He's throwing that
Older.
motherfucker.
He like 30.
So
He
who's
got
starting?
an arm now. I didn't
Ryan's
know he'd been in the
back.
Ryan
league
is
like
going
18
to start, and
years.
then the new guy's going to come off the bench after him, hopefully turning this
But
up.
I
Only
think-
thing I want to see Ryan do is throw that bitch about 80, 90 yards.
And we got
He
the
a
receiving core
cannon,
for it. We finally have an offense. We haven't had an offense since RG,
paper-wise.
paper-wise. We finally have that.
Contact sports.
And
that
our
shit
defense,
ain't
not
fast.
on
Defense
paper.
is looking all right.
Our defense,
You
not
think
on
you taking
paper.
the division?
Yeah, absolutely. We took the division last year.
I don't think so. Saquon Barkley's back.
So y'all the best
The Giants-
upgrade in the
The
division?
Giants kick y'all ass every
Bro,
year.
Saquon can't do anything on a number 2, number 1 rated defense.
We'll see. It's Saquon, dog. He's nice.
We have the best defensive line in the league.
It's-
Hands down. Hands
Arguably,
down.
I like
Hands down. It's
I
not
like our
arguable.
defensive line better. We had we got DeForest Buckner. We had Danico Artrich.
I hope there's some Colts fans out there.
I'm a Colts fan, so you know
We have Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Deron
he doesn't do
Payne.
anything.
Who?
Montez Sweat doesn't do much.
What the? He had 8 sacks last year.
He's a hole filler. That's because everybody is paying attention to
Chase
Payne
Young?
and Chase Young.
Okay, so because everybody's paying attention to him, he had
I
8,
like
9
Chase.
sacks.
I love Chase. Chase is nice.
He had 8, 9 sacks and people
Shout
paying
out to
attention to
Mather.
him.
He went to the Mather.
I'm just saying.
What point are you guys trying to prove? You just stumbled into talking about the Colts.
Because he liked the Colts.
I'm a
I
Colts
know.
fan.
So are they better than the Washington football team
No,
this
they're
year?
I think we are.
No, they're not.
We got way better. Our all-around team is way better. I'm
Okay.
sorry to tell you.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Have you guys seen the schedule that the Colts play the
Nah, we
Washington
don't
football
touch them
team?
this year. You know, last year,
Aw, man.
the year before last, we touched them and kicked their ass.
Oh, man.
I was there.
2 years ago.
I was there.
I was there.
It was a
2
home
years ago.
team. It was a home
And I
game.
had I was right behind the Colts, John. I paid like $300 for my tickets too,
2 years ago.
and we kicked y'all ass.
was 2
Y'all didn't even
years
get 10 points.
It's that.
2
I
years
mean,
ago.
as proud as you want to be, it's not very valid in this season. The Washington
true.
football team looks very different every year.
That's true.
Yeah. So this
But
is.
they
a new
always
team.
look good on paper, and then the shit
No, we
never
don't.
works out that
No,
way.
we don't.
You think you're gonna be at the top of your division?
Nah,
No. Who?
Tennessee.
Oh, for real? Titans
Yeah,
is looking like that.
Tennessee.
Julio
Bro, they got
Jones.
Julio, Aaron Brown,
A.J. Brown.
AJ Brown,
Derrick
Derrick Henry,
Tannehill.
Tannehill still there.
Shout out to Titans fans.
Y'all can get demolished every week by them.
We'll wild card. We'll take the wild cards back.
10-6.
See,
9-7.
yeah.
So it's 17 games
It's
this year.
17 games.
When is the season start?
Yeah. So
When does the
So
season
it's
start?
18 weeks
It's
now.
18 weeks.
Rather than 17.
When does the season start?
In a couple weeks. I think August. August.
Nah,
Like
September.
early September.
Yeah.
That's the regular season though.
Are you talking about
I'm talking
preseason?
about preseason. Yeah. They,
All right.
they-
Well,
they sit
shout
down
out
a
our
couple
Washington football team fans. Shout out our
I'll be at the
Baltimore
practice
Ravens
next week.
teams fans. There's
Going to the practice
got to
next
be
week.
some of them around here. Mika, you a Ravens fan? Yeah. Shout out Mika on the mix.
I'm not. I can't name too many players.
He can name Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, who's still
But
there.
he gotta win in the playoffs, bro.
I don't think it's y'all. I think it's that bum ass defense y'all got. You let them down every time.
Bum ass defense.
That's crazy that the Ravens went from like the best defense for years.
Everybody's gone. Reed's gone.
I mean, yeah, it's a whole new generation.
They lost Udon, whatever. Naughty.
He got old.
Yeah.
He got old, so he left.
Yeah, I still got they still have the same defensive coordinators and stuff though. Hopefully they can make the magic happen again. No, I don't think so.
Everybody got old.
I guess
Like
so.
when you look at point wise though, it's them in Kansas City, and that's going to always.
It's
So
kind of like one of the type of things when the Ravens won the Super Bowl that year. I knew personally, I was like, oh, it's over. It's like they won. It's like,
and that was it. It's gonna be
Now
a while
everybody-
before
But it's
we
not
get back.
over though because y'all still are a
everybody
great
from
team.
you was retired.
Because everybody
Got
was
you.
old.
Got you.
Everybody was old.
yeah, the entire Miami
You know that was
University.
the last big shot all of them had. They
Lamar
had one
Jackson
left
said
in
he's
them.
changed his number too. If they win a Super Bowl, he's gonna change his number from 8 to number 1. Because he wants to have 2 numbers retired like Kobe did with 8 and 24.
So
That's a cool thing. Would y'all like to see that more often in basketball? I mean, in sports?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson has to win in
At
the
least
playoffs.
get us to the AFC Conference Championship. At least get us to that.
You're gonna run into Kansas City though, like, and then
That's
this
fine.
one
I can handle
it gets
that. I
to
can
this one
handle
it gets to that bum ass defense, like,
I can
cause
handle that.
point wise it's cool,
Like I
but
said,
you gotta stop somebody.
The
from
Chiefs
scoring.
got a bum ass defense.
I can handle us losing to Kansas City. That's the only team I can handle us losing to. Anybody else, I'm like, what the fuck?
But Kansas City is nice.
Kansas
Mahomes.
City 3-peat.
Shout out Mahomes.
I got Kansas City 3-peating.
3-peat. They didn't win
They
They
last
didn't
year.
win last year. They still got to go get 3.
Or 2-peating or going back again or seeing
Getting
seeing-
back.
okay.
You got
Everybody's
to
right.
seeing the championship 3 straight.
They were
times.
there. What are conference final champions? Or
No,
whatever it was?
they've been to the playoff. They've been to the.
I know, but they
Super
lost.
Bowl.
They
They've been to
AFC
the Super Bowl
championship.
3 straight
Real
times.
But they
Real
the
quick.
conference
champ.
The only person, who the starting quarterback for Kansas City again? What's his name?
Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes. The only person he lost to was Brady. That's the only person he lost to.
Yeah, he's been.
And
to,
that's
he's
that's
been to the Super Bowl.
that's an
3
okay
straight-
person to lose to. I mean, he's only the best quarterback ever.
He's been
so.
to the Super Bowl 2 straight times already.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be a third. I think the Ravens going.
All right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Look,
I don't think this year.
look. I got I think we've exhausted the sports talk, but we have one more sports topic to cover.
Oh, the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Congratulations
Our
to them.
NBA champions, man. Shout out to my Bucks fans out there,
Congratulations,
man. Shout out to my Antetokounmpo fans out there.
Say it again.
Antetokounmpo.
Oh, you said it right.
Yeah, I think
I just
I've been
say
saying it a long time. So
I just
think
say
I'm saying
Giannis.
it right.
Where does Giannis rank now, all time?
All time?
he's in the top
Two
25.
MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, NBA champion.
He's in the top 25.
You know, that resume looks crazy.
He's in the top 25.
All NBA first team.
His
Three-
resume
Where you
might
got
be
him
top
at?
25. His resume might be
Please
top
don't say
25.
top 10.
No.
Oh, okay,
no,
cool.
No. I don't
All right,
believe
cool.
that right now. 'Cause
Okay,
he's
cool.
not even 10 years in right now.
Okay. You got him top 25? Top 50?
I might put him. I definitely put him in the top 50.
I think he's
Okay.
top 50. I'll
Okay.
give him top 50. I don't think he's scratching top 25 yet.
I'll say top 20,
his
top 50 then.
Top
Yeah.
25 resumes for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
I'll
For
put him in
sure.
top
He got
50.
potential. He got the potential to be. I say this. He got the potential to be. I think he has the potential to be top 15 when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Like Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, has the potential to be like top 25 when
Yeah.
it's all said and done.
I feel like the top
They
20
accomplished so much when they were young.
Yeah.
I feel like the top 25 players like all had to either reinvent themselves or play their game through like multiple types of basketball or eras of basketball.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing like yeah, he's real dominant and his game worked in this era.
But he
I
has
need
no skill.
to get the 20 to get top
Apparently,
25.
you don't need
I got
skill to win a championship.
he's gonna have to win a couple championships. He's gonna have to pick up a jumper. See, he's got to. There's
Yes,
something.
skill.
There's something that that's keeping me from putting him
has
top
to
20.
get
He
some
got a
skill.
ring though. So once you get a ring in the NBA, it's like you can shut the fuck up now.
He ain't getting another one now.
You don't think so? Probably not. He said it.
Y'all put him over Allen Iverson?
Hell no. Don't do no shit like
Okay.
that.
I just wanted to. I just look.
That's blasphemous. That's blasphemous.
I got you. Look, I just wanted to cancel out all that ring talk, because rings are about teams.
I don't
not
think he
players.
better than fucking what the
Charles
fuck?
Barkley?
I don't think he better than Charles Barkley. And Charles Barkley don't got a ring.
Yeah, he's not.
Carl Malone don't got a ring. He's not better than Carl Malone.
He's better than Carl Malone.
Hell
Yes,
no.
he is.
Hell no.
Better than
Giannis
Carl Malone.
isn't better than Charles.
I don't think he's
Fuck
better
no.
than Chuck. I don't think he's better than Chuck.
He's not better than Chuck.
I don't think he's better than Chuck.
Is this a skill thing again? Is that what we want to fall into?
That's
I'm gonna
it.
avoid that. I'm gonna avoid that. Like the plague.
I might agree with it.
He's not better than Chuck.
He's not better than Chuck.
He's better than Carl Malone.
Maybe.
He's not better than
Just
Shaq.
maybe.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the Charles Barkley.
he better than
footage. Maybe
Shaq.
I haven't
Charles
seen
Barkley
enough of it.
different, bro.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, I mean, my most recent context of Charles Barkley was The Last Dance, and so that's not really praising him. It's just showing him lose to Michael
He's
Jordan.
not better than Prime Melo.
Nah.
Prime Melo. You see, I
Prime
put
Melo,
the
he's not better than Prime Melo.
He's not better than Prime Melo
not better
when
than
he was
Prime
in
Not as
Denver
a
with the
basketball
Braves.
player. Not as a basketball player. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I probably rank him higher than that because
when Melo wore 15
Because of
with
his
the Braves.
resume. Because of his resume.
Because Giannis actually plays defense.
Defense.
I'm talking about
defense.
regard-
You gotta give him something
See,
on defense.
No, but that's so. I mean, I get you.
He plays a lot of help.
I get. He does.
He plays a ton of help.
He does.
Yeah, you're right. All his blocks be off of
A
like
Prime Melo
the
doesn't
dude he
help.
not guarding. That's
People,
true.
this is what people don't get. Prime Melo played defense. When they played versus Kobe in the conference
No, he-
finals, he was putting the straps on Kobe when he won that challenge. He did it. We can't act like Prime Melo couldn't play defense.
He just didn't.
He didn't because he exerted so much on offense.
Yeah,
That's because he's trying to put up 60 a night, yo.
And Giannis,
50 shots.
Giannis didn't have to worry about that type of offense because all he
Giannis be
does
getting
is
to
dip his
50 points
shoulder.
without
But all he
rebound.
does is dip his shoulder and dunk. I'm not saying it's a critique on his game, but that's not going to exert as much energy as actually having to put moves and do.
Yeah, because you start running into people. People
Yeah.
tend to get out your way.
You're tripping.
Yeah, no, you're tripping.
You're tripping.
Why am I
Marshawn
tripping?
The physical game Giannis plays is just as exhausting as
No, it's
dribble,
not.
dribble,
No, it's
Melo.
not. No, it's not because Giannis doesn't leave the block. The most he goes to is the free throw line. He got a little same little.
Nah, he'll step from 40 feet. 1, 2, and then, like you say,
same
straight
thing.
at the basket. No,
Melo-
it's not the same thing.
But it's not-
He'll give you a spin
Like,
move.
you
He'll
gotta
give you
look
a
at it like
Euro
this. You gotta-
cruise. Stop doing that. You keep making me get right here because you keep
Giannis
doing
was
that.
doing the Euro with the dunk. He was like the first one to start doing it.
Yeah,
But my
man,
thing-
come
my
on
thing-
now.
my thing-
That's
my thing
Big
about it is
man
like-
skill.
That's
My thing
cool,
about it like this,
but
you look at it like this. It's so many times you're gonna take getting hit by a shoulder before you start getting your
Moving
ass
out
out
the
the
way.
way. And then on top of that, you're gonna get hit by that shoulder and you're gonna get a foul call. Now you gotta go sit your ass down. Like, it's
it's
factors
the same
into
thing as Shaq.
I'm going to let whatever y'all want to say.
It's the
I'm
same thing as Shaq. He's the same type of player as Shaq.
not doing this again.
He's the same type of player as Shaq.
I got you.
What I'm saying, what Melo is, Melo had to get that jab.
Prime Melo,
He had to
prime Melo.
In and out. He had to do, you know what I'm saying, be on the block. He had to beat mid-range, three-point line, all that type of stuff.
As
So it's
good
like
a
you
defense
putting
as
in
Melo
more
ever
energy.
played, he never was Defensive Player of the Year. So
I'm
you
not-
have to, while I understand Melo's game kind of detracted from his ability to play defense, you still have to give that to Giannis.
I'm not taking it away
because
from Giannis. I'm not
He got
taking-
it.
I'm not taking it away from Giannis. I'm saying Giannis is a great defensive player for sure.
That's fair.
For sure.
Okay.
What I'm saying is y'all take it away from Melo. Don't take away from Melo is what I'm saying.
No. I'm not taking away from Melo.
That's why I said
didn't I
he's
say
not
that
better than
style of
Prime
game
Melo.
detracted from his ability to play defense? I said that, right? That, like when you are offensive, when your responsibility is to fill up the offensive side of the court, then you got to chill on defense at least a little bit and conserve your energy. I understand. Here's my next question. Does this Bucks team win another championship with at least 50% of who they have?
No. No.
You
Because
don't
they
think
shouldn't
so?
have won this year.
They shouldn't have? Who should have beat them?
If Brooklyn was healthy,
You don't think they'd have made it past Brooklyn?
no.
No, Brooklyn was healthy. Oh, yeah, they would have won the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kyrie and James Harden.
Both teams in the finals this year,
They got there because everybody was hurt.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
All right, so who y'all got? Is this Russ Lakers team winning the championship? That's
No.
it. Who you
I
got
put them in
winning the
contention.
They're in contention, but it's Brooklyn winning.
It's still Brooklyn?
Yeah.
They only
A
got
healthy
four,
Brooklyn?
But the
Yeah.
crazy thing is their contract on their team, they only have 4 solid players. Russ, LeBron, AD, and Marc Gasol. Them the only people on
Marc
contract.
Gasol is cheese now.
That's because, but their
He's
contract wise, they take up a lot of
Yeah.
space in their contract.
He looking very end of Paul Gasol's
He got a championship.
Worse
He
than
doesn't
that.
matter.
championship.
Worse than that.
I mean, career.
Yeah.
He looking worse than Paul's. Anything about this Team USA other than we've been getting spanked more often than we should?
He got spanked once.
No,
Now, we lost, like,
Nah.
2 or 3
I'm talking about in the
We've been
actual,
losing more than we should.
in the actual Olympics. We only got spanked once. In
I
the
think I was-
exhibition games, we got spanked though.
I think I don't like the team that they put together. They should have went and got some of them young guys. I would have liked to see John
Some
Morant.
younger guys?
I would like to see John Morant, Zion.
Who's to say that them dudes
Trey
didn't
was
turn it
very
down?
he was
Trey cool.
offended he
Trey
didn't
is
get an
cool.
invite.
Yeah,
Who's to say them
take
dudes
them.
didn't turn it down?
A lot of guys.
Yeah, a lot of people they invite a lot of people and they just turn it down, and they just take
That's true.
the best
That's
of
true.
whoever accepts. So it could be possible that they did invite them, but you would have rather seen
I
a
would
younger
rather
team.
seen the younger
you
guys.
don't
play.
Kate, you're tired of seeing
I would
KD
like
in
to
the
see.
Olympics.
I would like to see LaMelo. That's the one that's
Yeah,
I would like to
in
see
Charlotte,
him.
right?
He knows the Olympic style of play. Like
Yeah, because he
played
played
overseas, so I would like
for
to see him
a while. Yeah,
cook everybody else like he been doing.
yeah, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
I think the NBA players look at the USA. They don't take it seriously. That's why they get when Kobe and LeBron and all them.
Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
That was like the first year anybody ever took, and they went and played A-game basketball.
That's like the top tier basketball players was playing.
Yep.
So it's like we need to get back to the top dude.
Yeah, because I'm tired of seeing Kevin
KD
Durant score
KD
10 points.
KD
Well,
just
Kevin
passed.
Durant's
he
a
just
top
passed-
tier player.
He just passed.
And I'm tired of seeing his stat line look so unimpressive.
He put up 23.
He just passed. He just passed Melo for all time
Yeah,
Olympic
he
score.
just put up 23, 8, and 6.
But it's like it's not enough. Like that dream team that you was talking about, like
No, they were blowing people out by
it was
60
like,
a night.
It was Chris Paul, Kobe,
Yeah,
LeBron, Melo, and Dwight Howard in his prime.
I know,
You're
I got
not
them all on
beating
2K.
Yeah.
I got them all.
You're not beating. You're not
Yeah.
beating that five.
My
You're not
team.
beating that five in that prime.
Absolutely.
And then you got other dudes coming off the bench.
And the team actually fit.
Dwayne Wade coming off the bench.
Yeah.
You're not
But
beating-
I guess I'm annoyed because Team USA got the dogs who didn't feel like they got their shine during the regular season because of whatever their post play. Like Damian Lillard exited a little earlier than we wanted to see him exit. Kevin Durant exited. Like they had the Jason Tatum. They had the guys who should have been on get back from the NBA season. So I would have liked to see that translate into we about to whoop the entire
But it's
world's
not a
tail.
good fit either. You got a lot of players that don't fit with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Drew,
That's because everybody want to launch it from 40 feet.
and Devin Booker.
facts.
Like,
Yeah.
nobody, I feel like
Now they don't got nobody that can,
nobody on that
play
team is
point
100%.
guard.
Nobody on that
Exactly.
team is 100%.
but they don't got nobody that can play point guard. Like Dame Lillard is
He
point
can.
guard. But
He doesn't.
he's gonna. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like he
understand.
doesn't
Who
play
will.
point guard.
You
role.
mean they
Like,
don't have anyone who will play point guard?
Yeah.
got you.
Everybody else is like, we're gonna jack this motherfucker from 50 feet and
Yeah.
pray it goes.
Yeah,
in.
it's a lot of jacking. It's a lot of we about to just outshoot y'all, and they not shooting as well.
And then you get teams like fucking
And they don't get
France
the
with
calls
Evan
that they looking
Fournier
for.
that comes in and cook your ass.
That's 'cause they have
these
the
NBA
green light.
players play different
They
in
have the
Europe.
green
and
light.
whatnot,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Luka, beast.
Yeah, nah, he 38 in his first Olympic game or something like. Yeah, nah, nutty.
Slovenia is gonna be a problem for the USA.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Luka made Paul George and Kawhi Leonard look silly, bruh. Like,
I mean, Luka's just a different.
But
he's a
Luka's
different
Luka's
dog.
listed as 6'10" and playing point guard. Like only,
Luka's 6'7". He's not 6'10".
but he's that's LeBron. That's literally saying LeBron go play point guard.
And
He
LeBron,
can
that's
do
play
that.
point guard.
LeBron's 6'8",
LeBron does
250.
that. though.
LeBron does play
He
point
does
guard.
do that. He'll bring the ball up. He'll start
He
the
had
offense.
to
He'll
last
run the
year.
play,
They had no
and
point.
and
Dennis Schroeder.
the play will end without the ball in his hands. That's point guard.
So Luka is a point guard.
But what I'm saying is like you're 6'8" and your average defender is fucking 6'4".
Yeah.
No, just because Luka playing point guard don't mean they gonna put the point guard to defend Luka.
You better. You're in trouble. Your point guard position is your mismatch.
I know.
for the entire team.
Yeah, but your matchup should be based on size and skill, not
I
based
think-
on position.
But
So
but
if
the
they have a
problem with
better
that, though,
defender
is-
for Luka, they should put somebody else. Like Jason Tatum should defend
and gets
Luka,
it.
But
and
the
gets in
problem
foul
with that
trouble.
though is if you have Luka playing,
not Dame.
if Luka's 6'8", your 2 is 6'7", your 3 is 6'9", right? Your point guard, although he might not be guarding Luka because he's not the better defender of the two, he's gonna be mismatched on a 2 to 6'7" or a 3 to 6'9". So you have to kind of pick your poison.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of keep him on Luka because that's your point. At least
I
to
would
keep
send
up
him,
with
I
him.
would depending on what team I'm playing. I would send him to the shooting guard. 9 times out of 10, these shooting guards not that good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Any other Olympic basketball observations?
Nah, did you see the relay race of
The track
the USA?
started?
the track
The track
running?
started
already? The 4x1?
Yes.
That started already?
Bro, that women's
the
4x1 looked, bro.
That
Hey, I'm
shit-
talking about the one from before or this year.
I think that was this year, bro. I saw a video on Twitter and I assumed it was
That's
this year.
from previous years.
Is that
Oh,
from
okay.
previous
Yeah.
years?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm about to say,
well,
never
then
mind.
That's from
I'm glad
last
you
year.
cleaned
That's
that
from
up.
not
I'm
last
about
year,
to
but the
say,
last
look,
Olympics.
I'm
I'm about
glad
to
you-
say, I appreciate that. 'Cause
I
that
appreciate you,
was
dog.
bad.
Because,
Like,
bruh,
They-
Team USA was smoking.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
from the last Olympics because
they
they got
had at least like a
disqualified
5-6
for
second gap.
Yeah,
Bruh.
They got disqualified for something.
Them for the third and fourth legs looked crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like the speed.
They got
they
disqualified.
I forgot what it was for. Like it was off some BS, but they got disqualified, and then they end up having to run something to get back into, or they had to run something alone, like with just them on the track. They did that, and then
Like a time trial.
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
and they got into that big race or whatever. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but you know what I mean. They did that, and the shit was just it was
Yo,
different.
but that shit was crazy.
No, it was a good race. Last but not least, We took a second to listen to a little bit of the Royce the 5'9" diss and a little bit of the Lupe diss. We understand that this beef between these two gentlemen is somewhat real. It's not sportsmen. They were doing a podcast together. From what I gleaned from the sources I listened to, they weren't getting along as well on the podcast, which is, in podcasting, there's a lot of debate. A lot of podcasts are just pretty much debate shows these days, right? So you can have a lot of conversations with people and end up on opposite sides of any sort of thing, right? I think that was happening a lot on their podcast. And so I think Lupe started freestyling about something, just fun jabs, I think, I would assume, on his Instagram Live. Royce the 5'9" dropped a diss where he rapped his tail off. Then Lupe dropped a diss where I won't say he out-rapped Royce the 5'9", but his subject matter was definitely more personal than what Royce the 5'9" was rapping about.
He didn't out-rap him,
I'm going to politely to alleviate myself of this because I did not pay attention to it, so you guys have that.
I'll ask you this question. When two rappers are dissing each other, especially as somebody who listens to battle rap, you can give me an opinion on this. Is it more important to display better skill or personally attack the person?
Depending on what you're going for. Because me personally, I'm a bar guy. Like I like to hear what you got to what you going to rap about. But sometimes if it's a personal joke, you want to hear the person.
Because you the one who said Calico beat Loaded Lux.
He did. Technically.
On a technicality. But as well, you also said you didn't like Loaded Lux's third round, which was his second verse, because it was a lot of personal attacks, not necessarily a lot of bars.
His third round was his third round. His second round was his first round, which made Calico technically kind of win.
I understand what you're saying there, but focus on the third round. Did you like what Lux did in that third round with his third round? It was a lot of personal attacks. He backed away from...
It was fire.
Now, granted, they're both great rappers, so it's still bars. I'm not saying that it wasn't bars.
He fucked him up that third round.
But that third round, it was a personal attack. Do you think the personal attack works better than just barring somebody out in a diss or a battle?
He fucked him up that third round.
Okay, so the personal attacks be...
It works, but it
works.
You gotta have a background for them personal attacks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't just go attack Meek and not have no background to it.
You gotta do your research. No,
it gotta be like a really beef. Like, I gotta not fuck with you for me to have this personal attack to you. Like,
and I'm glad you said that. So we got your take. You can sit back and chill on this. I'm gonna go ahead and have a conversation with Cruz about this actual diss. But I'm glad I got your take on that. These gentlemen, or Lupe feels some kind of way towards Royce the 5'9". Royce the 5'9" found out this is a little more personal than I thought it was, and so he backed away from rapping and began to share his side of things via social medias with videos and talking. Who do you think won the battle, Cruz?
I'm gonna be mean.
Who do you think won the? I'll ask you about what you like better after that. But who won the battle?
From what I heard, Royce. What we listened to, because I didn't follow the whole thing. I just heard what I heard.
That's who gave the personal attack, right?
No, Lupe did.
Lupe was the personal
From
attack.
what I heard, just bars alone from them songs we listened to before the pod.
But
pre-po.
To your point,
Royce.
Lupe's personal attacks
were fire. Fire.
Yeah, they were good, but they were very, I've observed you, and this is what I've taken from what I've observed. Not necessarily, I know this about you.
You can't throw a personal attack if it's not facts, though.
That's what I mean. Like, he's more of attacking his character versus any individual thing that he's done. Lupe was talking about how, like, he raps all this about, wanting equality for African Americans and stuff like that, but he doesn't get out in the field and do work.
Is that a fact?
It's all in his music.
So that's a fact, though, right? Long as
I can't say if it's a fact or not. I don't know what Royce the 5'9" been doing in his community.
If your personal attacks is facts, it's fire. You can't be throwing a personal attack out there and it's a reach.
Okay. So I feel like some of it was reaching because the critique of Lupe's to hang it on Royce the 5. It's a lot of people would fall victim to the same stuff Lupe was saying about Royce if he said it about any other rapper. You could say that, well, I don't know if you could say it about Drake, but you could point out a lot of mainstream rappers and say, hey, you're doing more talking in your bars than action, which was the gist of Lupe's diss.
Can't say that about Drake?
I mean, you could, but I'm chilling. I haven't thought it through. I didn't want to jump out there and say something wild.
Drake a strong person.
Well, and I don't know. Drake got a lot of money.
There.
Who knows? He could have some whole company we don't even know about doing community outreach.
That's
who knows,
everybody,
right? So I don't want to talk about.
That's everybody.
What's in the words? And again, that's my point, right? I think a lot of what Lupe said isn't specific enough to Royce the 5'9" for it to have been an effective personal attack.
Yeah, your personal attack's got to be fact.
It's
like,
fact. No, it's fact, but it wasn't. That's what it is, right? I think a lot of what Lupe said was broad in what he had. So I'm with you, Cruz. I say Royce the 5'9", and that's crazy to me because I still think Lupe would wax him if it's just rapping.
Oh no, bar for bar, Royce the 5'9" could spit some bars now.
Yeah,
Wax,
but I've heard murals, bro.
Wax?
I've heard murals.
Not wax.
If you gave them the same beat and we were equalizing all of it, bro, and Lupe wasn't trying to be so personal about it, bro.
You can't have a shitty
The complexity
mix,
of what Lupe would put down. Bro, I would take Lupe.
You can't have a shitty mix, neither, because that plays a part in it.
No, that's factual.
That's partially why the mix
factual,
probably was ass.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't paying that much attention to the mixes and the disses. I know they were just throwing them
around
he
a lot of people.
No, I've heard. I remember the BET Cypher when people finally started paying attention to Royce the 5'9". Mo was a fan of Slaughterhouse before that, so I knew about Slaughterhouse. I had heard Royce the 5'9". I know Royce the 5'9" is in that same tier as Lupe.
I'm saying, like,
they neck and neck.
The complexities and stuff of the bars, I think Royce can do the same thing. I think he just doesn't go into that bag.
I agree. Royce the 5'9" could beat Lupe. I'm not saying it's Lupe wins every time.
You said wax. That's why I was like...
Yeah, but no. If you put him on wax, I'm going to take Lupe. I could be wrong. Lupe could lose.
Oh, you're
I'm
saying
not saying that.
I
thought he was saying he would wax him like
smoke him.
Yeah.
No, I did say wax. Yeah, I was exaggerating.
Okay.
No, I was exaggerating.
Okay.
Yeah,
You tried to hide it.
No.
You tried to hide it.
No.
Put him on wax.
No. Yeah, you're right. No, I hate when y'all do that to me. Like, oh, he not gonna wax him, but he might. Yeah, no. You're right.
That's just like he said, motherfucking, the locks is gonna mop the floor with motherfucker.
They are.
No. But back to what we were saying, though. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad take on him.
We'll
I'm
see
not even about to do
Tuesday.
that. We gonna find out Tuesday.
Tuesday the
It's Tuesday?
3rd. Yeah, we gonna find out Tuesday.
All right.
I'm gonna be ready on Tuesday.
Oh,
Y'all might
big
do all
ready.
my shit on the timeline.
Oh yeah, I know. We gonna see. We gonna be live
I'm about to be
tweeting
on
about
D-Block.
that. Yeah, no.
I'm about
Open
to
the
be on
Twitter.
Mighty
Open the
D-Block.
Twitter room. We gonna be in there with you. We gonna be in there talking all types of trash. Open that.
Mighty D-Block.
And this is...
All right, fellas. Anything else? I'm all good.
I think that's a wrap.
We tied
talk
out.
too damn much.
Hey, look. It was a lot of sports, a lot of Wizards talk here. If you're not a sports fan, thank you for hanging in there with us.
Watch it and you'll learn something.
Yeah, check it out, learn something. We gave you a lot of stuff to just go look into. There's a lot of people's names. If you don't know them, just check them out. Go watch clips of them playing ball, except for Kyle Kuzma. Do not go watch clips of Kyle Kuzma playing ball.
They give real Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, Max Kellerman takes. I'm like the real, I get the real
is that
takes.
you the Stephen A?
All right,
Is that what
Stephen
you-
A.
That's what you think?
I give a little, I give you the real.
I understand. Oh.
Real, bro. They give you Shannon Sharp and Skip and all. They give you like
Club
the,
Shay Shay?
Cruise.
Club Shay Shay? I'm still mad.
He try to act like
Cruise.
Bro, Kyle CruiseMa was supposed to go off, bro. Kyle CruiseMa was, but I
we
can't
gonna
name
make
it
this
that.
a thing?
I'm trying to,
really
but
gonna
nephew
make this a
won't
thing?
rock with me. If it was, bro, if you were going on me, everybody in this room would be losing their minds.
That's because when I
No,
go
it's
on you,
because I was
like,
lost at what you were talking about. Like, it was just a dramatic stop, and then you was like, Kyle.
CruiseMa.
I get it now.
Bruh,
I get what you're saying now, but I'm saying it was a bad timing. Bad timing.
That's fair. Well, it's a good time for us to end the episode. This has been season 3, episode 19 of the Kill Podcast. We appreciate your time. We hope you all enjoyed and laughed at something. We hope we made you mad with a basketball or a football take, because that's what we're here to do.
That shit was mad long.
And we about to get out of here. I am going to play this new Shad Spitz. Shout out to Shad Spitz. He dropped his...
Who is that?
Shad Spitz. Yeah, it's just a homie of mine. Yeah, just somebody's music I've been following for a while. He dropped a project called Surprise 2. T Boogie is featured on it. He works a lot with All Verb, No Convo. So yeah, this is Carpet with T Boogie.
Condolences to his family and everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here we go. This is Carpet, Shad Spitz.
Hi, flow like a car, yeah. Spit out. I got the flow like a carpet. Yeah, 3 on the spot. Read between lines, I ain't missing the margin. Gas sting like who fought it. I cannot take this shit here for a bargain. Walk in the room now, it's mine like a Marvin. All the cut is like somebody called me. Then he gone, it's like nobody saw. I got the flow like a carpet. Yeah, 3 on the spot. Read between lines, I ain't missing the margin. Gas sting like who fought it. I cannot take this shit here for a bargain. Walk in the room now, it's mine like a Marvin. All the cut is like somebody called me. Then he gone, it's like nobody saw.
I got the flow like a carpet. I hit the beat and I flow like a lad. Me and Spitter not trying to hear no more talking. Cause you know we is about all of the action. I feel like Santa, when we get flapping the package. Told that bitch no, I can't trip off no baggage. Ziploc bags, but not for no sandwich. I put that bread over beef like a manwich. Courage your bitch, but you want me to splash it. Need a bitch who understand on our average. I cannot hang around haters, cause when I talk I might sound like I'm bragging. Still got 31 flavors, like I'm related to Robin and Bags. Cause I'm like a wallet, I'm staying in pocket. All about making my profit.
I got the flow like a carpet. Yeah, 3 on the spot. Read between lines, I ain't missing the margin. Gas sting like who fought it. I cannot take this shit here for a bargain. Walk in the room now, it's mine like a Marvin. All the cut is like somebody called me. Then he gone, it's like nobody saw. I got the flow like a